Can you believe HBO picked up Dillian Whyte versus Lucas Browne March 24th? It'll be airing at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live from the UK over there in London. And there'll be a same-day replay at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check the description for a link to the article so you know this trill. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic with one of two videos I'm going to drop for the rest of the night, man. But shit, you telling me that Dillian Whyte and Lucas Browne could be picked up on HBO, but they having second thoughts, or they thinking about picking up Demetrius Andrade versus Sergey Shevchenko. Now, part of that may be that Shevchenko is an outsider coming in. He's a premier boxing champion, affiliated fighter. Well, Andrade used to be a Showtime affiliated fighter before he signed a 3-fight deal with HBO. So, like I said, man, HBO is very, very, want to be very, very invested into foreign fighters. They don't really care about promoting American fighters, and I really think the only reason they signed Andrade and Jacobs was to keep them away from premier boxing champions. They signed them simply to keep them out the way and to keep them at bay and keep them away from Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez and keep them, where they want them. Period. They didn't sign them guys to compete, because otherwise you'll be getting, Andrade versus, Jacobs, Andrade versus Shevchenko for show, or Jacobs versus this guy and that guy. They don't want to really be investing into the middleweight division for real. They don't. They want to buy out their competition so their competition don't become a big nuisance to them. Really. They don't want any issue with Canelo and Triple G. They want them to fight 2 more times. And that is what it is. But they picked up Dillian Whyte and Browne. It could have been a cheap. But at the end of the day, that's a slap in the face to a lot of other fights that they could have been made, especially Andrade and Shevchenko. How do you have second fights about making a fight with Shevchenko and Andrade, but you want a bum party or a bum bash going on with Dillian Whyte and Lucas Browne? Both of them garbage. I ain't never seen Lucas Browne fight, really, but I could tell that he garbage because he cheated. Dillian Whyte, after, Joshua beat his ass, he been garbage, He been looking like sloppy. He look like sloppy shit, and, it's just funny how, HBO has a nice selection committee for the fights they want to put on. I mean, shit, look at Kovalev and 2 back-to-back mismatches. The Barrera and Bivol fight, that was excellent. I'm blessed with that one. I'm blessed that I got to see the highlights. I didn't see the full fight. I can go back and watch it. But this is the same team that didn't want to sign Andre Ward. They pretty much faced Andre Ward to retire after Kovalev. So they didn't want to get Andre Ward to fight or pay the man. They let him walk away from HBO. But shit, they want to put on Dillian Whyte and Lucas Browne. Like, who give a flying fuck about a Dillian Whyte and Lucas Browne over here in America? It's just how they operate, man. HBO seems like they don't have nobody over there with a boxing mind or with common sense. This ain't what motherfuckers want. They trying to fill fight dates with bum-ass fights instead of paying fighters to come over and make real fights. Make Jacobs and Charlo, man. People gonna flock to HBO. Make Andrade and Shevchenko. People gonna flock to HBO. People ain't flocking to HBO for Dillian Whyte and Lucas fucking, nugget-headed ass Browne. Fuck it, if you're going to do this fight, you might as well pick up Tyson Fury, ring return. You know what I'm saying? Pick some shit up that has some intrigue. This fight has zero intrigue amongst the American public. The replay, the regular play, I don't give a fuck about no Dillian Whyte, no Lucas Browne. Nobody care about that shit, man. Both of them, they all bums. They from England, they all bums, in my James Toney voice. But these two is bums. I know Lucas Browne is from, where the fuck he from, Australia or some shit. He ain't even the best fighter in his own country. Jeff me so honey. But hey, this is what HBO doing, man. This is what y'all liking. This is what y'all watching. This is what y'all paying for. Because I ain't paying for HBO. I got a free trial with Showtime for 3 months that's about to be up. And I'm going to reorder that shit because I like Billions. I like trade. I like the shot. That's what I do. And I like the boxing that's going on Showtime. But explain to me why this fight got picked up by HBO. Somebody please explain to me. Please. I don't understand it, man. HBO is one of the dumbest networks out there. They got some of the dumbest people running that network, like Peter Nelson. He don't got a clue shit about boxing, shit about sports. He probably don't even know his own family and how to run it. But y'all know what it is. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Shout out to the Lions Den boxing community. Y'all know what it is. That LDBC. Shout out to my homie Money Brown TV too. We go.